In the last few weeks, of course, the daily duties have changed quite rapidly for you. But before you get into where you are now, just a word on, obviously, David Artell departing and somebody you work close with.
Yeah, obviously known Dave for a long time, played with him. He was the captain of the club when I was here and got us promoted. You know, he's been brilliant, Dave. Promotion as a player and a manager, you know, not many people can say that. He's put long hours into this job, put many things in place which will stand us in good stead for the future, and I'm sure in time, when he's had a bit of a rest, I'm sure he'll come back stronger for this.
It's cruel, it's ruthless football. You've been in it a long time, as you say. It's from when you were starting out as a young boy all the way through to your playing career to where you are today, of course. But the board of directors have trusted yourself and Alex to take on the reins. You must be well delighted with that and honoured to be thinking that they think you're the right people. Yeah,
it's always an honour to be at this football club, really is. But to take the senior team with Alex, you know, it was a proud day. I won't take it for granted, you know, and we'll put the shift in to put things that we think are going to help the players into practice, and you know, we're going to have a right good go at it.
Does it change Lee Bell as a person? Because I've noticed you've had your car cleaned and you cleaned your car, and you were up at 6:20. I'm led to believe little Dickie Bird told me on Tuesday morning. So have you changed already?
No, the little lad was due to clean the car anyway, so I made him do it. No, it's just, you know, I've got a lot of energy and a lot of excitement for the job, and you know, I was up early, took the dog out for a walk, you know, have a good think about what we're going to say to the players and what we're going to put into practice. But it's just more excitement and wanting to get my teeth into the job more than anything, you know, and that'll probably calm down, you know, as I get into it a little bit more.
For people who don't know about your managerial skills and your coaching ability, just tell us what you feel. I know it's hard to talk about yourself, but tell us what your strengths are, you feel.
Well, I feel I can build good relationships with people. I think that's massively important. You build a trust barrier and you're open and honest with people. They need to know where they're at, what they've got to do. If they're not towing the line, people need to know, and there's a way of building relationships that you can tell them openly, honestly, that they don't take it personally. And then from there, you can build with what you do on the training pitch, how you put tactics across, sessions across, and you get a buy-in from everybody if you treat people in the right way, and I think that's massively important.
Does that help with you in terms of you're now going to be making big decisions right at the forefront of trying to win some football matches? Does that help you, the way that you feel you're going into the game, that you can break that sort of bond when you have to do with people you probably know for 10, 15 years?
Of course, it's football, and like I say, if you've got a good relationship and an honest relationship with the people you're working with, they will respect your decisions, and you have to make tough decisions working in senior football. But ultimately, they're part of it. They're part of the process, and their time will come either in coming on off the bench or in a later game. So they need to be fully engaged with what's going on and what's being said to the players.
Obviously, you've worked with Alex for a few years now. What would you say that really makes that good fit between you and him? How you work out on the training ground and how you take teams as well?
Yeah, we've got a similar style in terms of how we present training sessions. I think the main one is we can, along with Kenny, we can have an open and honest opinion, and we can, you know, be strong with that opinion, and we take each other's opinion and view on board, and that, again, that's important, and definitely over the last couple of days that's been evident. So being able to put your view across and it either stick, put his point of view across and I disagree, and I think that's a real strong point moving forward.
And again, from leadership sort of point of view, you've got to get those training sessions right day in and day out, because that's the one real area that you work with your players, you develop your players, and if it isn't right, they can quickly switch off and things can go downbound. Yeah,
well, the training sessions will mean they don't switch off. They won't have time to switch off. There'll be sessions that they'll enjoy, sessions that will help them when it comes to making decisions in football matches. But I'm pretty sure with the training sessions we put on, they're not going to have time to switch off. They're going to have to be fully engaged mentally and physically, and put everything into them training sessions.
Of course, it's been an horrendous season for everybody, you know, culminating, of course, in relegation, the worst word in football. But what you've got to do now is trying to start again, door shut, open a new door.
Yeah, and this is the cliche, isn't it? The fresh start, but what we've got to do is we've got to put some pride back into the badge and play with passion. Now, I'm not saying they haven't been playing with pride and passion, but we want to see that. We will work with pride and passion. So the players have now got to deliver that. Will that guarantee any type of result? We don't know. But there will definitely be a change in pride and passion and enjoyment with what they're doing.
Of course, football fans make football clubs, there's no doubt about that. We had some fantastic years here, some brilliant players who've been internationals, but they're on a low key at the moment, a low feeling of where they are. Obviously, season tickets are going to be coming into play. What's your message from your side of it all to those supporters?
I think I've read Alex's interview, and he's right. The support has been excellent this season, and it's easy for people to sit here and say the support has been excellent, and the supporters go, well, he's saying it, but it really has. Particularly the away followings, we've taken some terrific away followings this year. We want them to be optimistic about what's going to come. We've got our own styles, our own views, our own targets in terms of what we expect from players. We expect it to be different, and we expect it to be exciting in the future. So we hope that they can be part of that, and they're willing to buy into our fresh ideas, new way of doing things at the football club, to just refreshing it, and I'm sure we'll have a positive outcome in the future.